What's going on, guys? Alex, All Day Cards. It has been a while. I don't know. Since I made a video, a couple months. So, yeah, I've been taking a break, sorta, kinda. Still buying cards. I got a stack here. But yeah, it's been a few months. I've just been kind of laying low on the YouTube a little bit, doing some other stuff, raising my 2-year-old and working on my house. And I'm a high school teacher, so wrapping up school year, and which is great. But the card market is doing a whole lot of crazy stuff right now. So been taking it easy a little bit, doing a little more selling than buying, at least a little bit, at least. But I feel like the market's getting a little more normal these days. Prices are coming down a tiny bit, as we are seeing, which is great. I'm actually one of those people who thinks that the high prices is not, quote, great for the hobby. Like some people think it's a great thing that things are nuts. It was good to sell some stuff, when I could, but I would like to be able to collect cards. So, and I can't do that if it's crazy like it was. But I think things are normalizing a tiny bit. But yeah, I'm gonna show you. I got a pretty good stack of stuff, a little bit of everything. Nothing too expensive or crazy, but just all the same PC stuff that I like to collect. So yeah, see what we've got here. I got some football to start it off for the Ravens PC, which I don't buy a lot of football. I've actually been selling more of my football than anything, but I got a few here. I got just a couple Ravens. So I saw this lot. Got a couple Ed Reed rookies. So we got, these are both his Bowman rookies. Try to avoid the glare, but we got this, so 2002 Bowman Ed Reed rookie, the silver on the left, which I actually had, I think I had a 7, and it was kind of cheaper. And that's at a 250. Yeah, that one's 250. And then the one on the right is the really, this was a 2-card lot that was reasonably priced. And I had never seen this gold one. This is the gold. It's out of 50. So a 2002 Ed Reed rookie Bowman gold out of 50. These are both PSA 8s. They look nice for 8s. These are super tough cards. They got the foil on the front. The edges actually aren't so bad. These are really sensitive condition sensitive cards. I don't think any of the major flaws that are on the edges are really going to show up too much. That right edge right there is probably the worst part of the whole card, which is not so bad. So yeah, the silver and the gold. I had the silver, but I really wanted this gold, so I went ahead and got the lot. I had just never seen this one on the right because it's out of 50, so there's, not so many. And, a PSA 8 in these cards is actually pretty decent. So this was a super nice lot for the Ravens PC. Again, I don't buy a ton of football. I've been selling more of it than anything. He actually, the seller threw in a couple other ones. Got a Jamal Lewis. This is an Aurora rookie, and then actually just another regular Bowman Ed Reed, which I've got a couple of these, but this it's not too bad for a throw-in. Again, a black border card. This one actually looks pretty decent, off-centered a little bit, but for free, that's just the right price. I got some hockey here from Hockey People, which I know is probably not a ton, but these are all Capitals. I collect Capitals, Ravens, and then mostly vintage baseball. But we have an Ovechkin Upper Deck Power Play rookie. His cards have seen a pretty good spike, but then I think things have cooled off a tiny bit recently. So if I can pick up Ovechkin rookies or second year, I've got a bunch of second year Ovechkins here that I'll show you, and just that's the type of stuff I like to get of his. He has a lot of cards. He's been playing a long time. There's a million cards out there, so I'm not really trying to buy all of them, but rookies that are reasonably priced, raw cards are great. when the price is right, and depending on the card, I mostly buy slabs, but modern stuff like this, I will buy raw stuff here and there. So there's a rookie. Here's a second year SPX. So this will be 06, 07. His rookie's 05, 06. Same year as Sidney Crosby. This is SPX, second year. That was cheap, just a couple bucks. This one is a second year old. Is it old? SB Game Used. So SB Game Used. This is the gold out of 100. So I like low numbered stuff. Who doesn't? But when I'm collecting a player that has so many cards, and I like rookies second year, and then lower numbered stuff, especially when it's older stuff. So this is just a nice card. I like low numbered stuff. I think has a greater potential to maintain value. Not that that's why I'm buying any of this stuff, because it is certainly not anything that's that a flipper boy would be interested in. Here is a stack of second year SP Authentic Ovechkins. So this is 06, 07. This is his second year. So I bought one, and it was like $7 or $8, and I was like, yeah, that's cool. And then I saw another one. Not that these are in the order of which ones I bought, or which ones were which, but I got one, and then you see another one, and you're like, oh, well, I just paid $7 for one. Well, this one was only $5, so yeah, I'll go ahead and get a second one. I like that card. I think second year cards of players like Alex Ovechkin for $5 is a good idea. And then like a week later, I saw a lot of 3 for like, I don't know, $14 or $15 shipped. So I was like, oh, well, that's, if I got those other ones, I might as well, So here I go I have 5 of them now. But I like stuff like that. I like having multiples of cards like that. So what else we got? Some more Capitals, more hockey stuff. Sorry for all the baseball guys who are not into the hockey. So this is John Carlson. He's one of the Capitals sort of, main guys, stars. So I didn't have too much of him. I got an auto on the right. It's an SP Authentic on-card auto. And then a patch card on the left. I love Upper Deck. So, one thing that definitely keeps my interest in hockey cards, other than I like to watch hockey more than probably anything these days, because I just do. I like the season's over for the Capitals now, but yeah, when I'm watching hockey, it makes me want to get hockey cards. And another thing that makes me want to get hockey cards is the fact that there's so many nice cards made by Upper Deck. Lots of people have said it. All of us wish they had the license for baseball and yada yada, or even football. I'd love to see some Upper Deck football again. That'd be amazing. But such is the world. Couple more hockey, guys. I promise. I'm almost done with the hockey. Here's a Mike Gartner second year Topps PSA 9, so 81 Topps Mike Gartner. He was on the Capitals for a long time. He's a Hall of Famer. He's top 5 in all-time goals. I forget. I think he's number 3 or 4. I forget, but he's kind of a underrated guy that not a lot of people are familiar with. But when you're number 3 or 4 in all-time goals, that kind of tells you something. Here's a Dino Ciccarelli autograph on card on an 89 Topps. This was super cheap. This was a guy I used to watch as a kid. There you go. Here's my 1988 Capitals anniversary puck. This was a giveaway at a game. That was the season we had season tickets when I was a kid. I would have been about 10. So yeah, I went to lots of Capitals games in that era, 87, 88, 89. But just an autograph of the guy I used to like. Here's some baseball for you. Here's a nice Frank Robinson patch. I've been trying to find a decent Frank Robinson patch. Love the Upper Deck patches. This is Upper Deck Premier. I've got a bunch of these from all different players, but this one's 12 out of 20, so it has a couple little dings, but I don't really care about that too much on things like patch cards. It doesn't really matter to me if a corner dings. I actually like it sometimes, because it brings the price down. Some people really care about it, but if it's a $50 card with a little ding on the corner and it's, knocks it down to 30, I'm actually cool with that because I like, I'm really worried about those fat patches in there. So yeah, I got myself a Frank Robinson patch, triple patch, and then the rest is vintage baseball slabs, which is really my thing. And like I said, it seems like prices on stuff like this are starting to come down to earth a little bit. Here's another 2-card lot I got a while ago. I've had this waiting to show for a long time. I got these in a lot that was very reasonably priced. I think it was like $40 for both. Maybe even been a hair less, 38 or something. So these are both PSA 8s. Super nice cards, really sharp, clean cards. 76. So we got Lou Brock and Jim Palmer. I have my Jim Palmer player run going. I've got most of them. This was one of the last ones I needed. But yeah, these are both really nice cards. The Lou Brock has a little print dot right by his face, which is a little not the best. Has a little bit of an ink mark down at the bottom, but super sharp, nice cards. And yeah, this is just a decent deal. Like I feel like the past year, it's been like I've started to give up on finding good deals on stuff, and this was like a relief. It's like, oh, there is some sanity in the world. But yeah, these are just both really nice, clean, sharp cards. Love it. Got 2 more. Here's one. This was my first 70 Kellogg's. I think I was watching somebody else's video, maybe Mangini, maybe Blue Jacket 66. Somebody was looking at these, and I was like, those do kind of look nice. And I didn't have any. So some of these are kind of expensive. I don't know if they're actually short prints or they're just kind of more scarce. The Frank Robinson I've been looking at, but an 8 is like $50 or something, and I don't know. I might end up getting one because it just looks cool. The Brooks Robinson's expensive. The Bob Gibson's expensive. So I don't know. Some of them are higher than others. I don't know if anybody have any expertise on those. If you really know that they're certain ones are short prints or whatever. But this one was actually pretty reasonable. Got the SGC 7.5. I feel like you don't see a lot of half grades with the SGC especially, but cool set. Some of the Kellogg's are kind of meh. I don't love the design, but this one is definitely an interesting set. Just yeah, it's just cool. I like it. So I got the Tom Seaver. The backs look like most of them. George. I don't think I knew that his name was George. Now I do. George Tom Seaver. So there you go. Thought that one looked especially good in the new SGC holder too. I like that. And one more, kind of a random one, but this is a guy I pick up here and there. Let me I'm gonna hide the grade because it's all about the card, not the grade, right? So I saw this card. I was like, wow, that looks really, really nice, and the price was decent, and it's because it has the qualifier. So this is an 8OC. I don't know. Sometimes centering doesn't bother me that much, and on this particular card, it looked good for the price, and just like the card is razor sharp, super clean, bright color. It's a neat card. I love 55, 56 tops, the horizontal with the 2 pictures, and he doesn't have a 55 tops. He has the Bowman. He was one of those guys who wasn't signed. But yeah, this is just kind of a nice card that I thought was a good deal, and kind of taking advantage of the fact that a lot of people hate qualifiers. A lot of people are really all about the centering, and I've got a lot of 8OCs in my vintage baseball collection, actually. I have a lot, several. Because I think a lot of times they look pretty good, and this one fits that for me. So that's what I got, guys. That's about probably 3 months worth of stuff that I've just had stacked and little by little picking up. But yeah, I'm gonna try to start being a little more active and watching more videos and commenting more and I think, again, as prices come down, I'll probably be picking up a little more. I'm selling stuff here and there because, I'm just kind of focusing on the things that I like more so than, you know, value. I'm sort of sick of thinking about how much cards are worth sometimes, Hope everybody's good. Hope you're ready for some summer. I am. As a teacher, I'm literally in my last week here, so it's a good time. I get to hang out with my kid and work on my house and do what I like to do. So, all right, take it easy, guys. Bye.